to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. People's Bank and Trust proud to bring you this stream on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com's Facebook and WTIM TV YouTube. People's Bank and Trust puts people first. Along with Landmark of Taylorville, you always do better with Landmark. I'm here in studio, on the phone, with Director of Program Services for the Macon County Conservation District's Rock Springs Conservation Center, Alicia Callison. Great to have you here, Alicia.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, summer right around the corner. Oftentimes Memorial Day weekend marks the start of summer. Tell me what you are focused on at the Rock Springs Center.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff that we're getting ready to do. We're getting ready for. We just kind of, right now we're bridging the gap between school field trip season and summer camp season. So right now we're getting ready for summer camps. We're getting ready, finalizing plans for summer programs and our summer concert series. And we have all sorts of really fun stuff planned over the summer here at the Conservation District.
Tell me more about your summer camps.
Yeah, so our summer camps are pretty popular throughout the area. We offer 4 different camps, and we cover ages 1 through 15. So there's something for just about everybody. We have mini camps for ages 1 through 5. These are hour-long camps that are held Tuesdays and Thursdays throughout the summer that talk about a variety of different nature topics, and they're a lot of fun for little kids. We have Adventure Club, which meets on Tuesday mornings, and it's a 3-hour camp for ages 5 through 12. We have our Earth Adventures all-day summer camp, which meets Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. throughout the entire summer. And they do all sorts of super fun stuff. They go swimming, they go off-site on field trips, they learn about a variety of different nature topics. This year the theme is state symbols. So there's all sorts of really fun stuff that we're going to be learning about. And then we have our extreme camps, which are for ages 10 through 15 and are typically a little bit more involved activities. So I know one week those kiddos are going to go caving. They're going to go explore a cave down in southern Illinois, which is going to be so much fun. And they're going to do some rock climbing and some other really fun activities.
Now, most of these, are they day camps, overnight camps?
Sure. So Earth Adventures is a day camp. It meets all day, Monday through Friday. You can sign up for 1 week at a time. You can sign up for the entire summer, whatever fits your schedule best. The other camps are only for either a day or a couple of hours in a day. So like Extreme Camp for the older kids, they meet on a couple of Wednesdays throughout the summer, and that's typically an all-day thing. But mini camps, since those are for the little kids, those are only hour-long camps. So it kind of just depends on what camp it is, what the age level is, and what kind of stuff we're doing.
And how much of a break the parents want from their kids. Am I right now? No, that's the side-handed part of it. But really, it's a great opportunity for kids to experience recreation.
Absolutely. It's a good opportunity for them to learn a little bit about nature, gain an appreciation for nature. And then, the goal is always maybe someday these kids will grow up and they'll care about our environment and they'll wanna be involved in that as an adult as well.
Some of the more intricate details, if you would, about the summer camps. How much does it cost? Sign up, registration, all that stuff.
Yeah. So all the important info about our summer camps can be found on our website, which is maconcountyconservation.org. Mini camps for the littles are $6 a camp. Adventure Club on Tuesday mornings is $12 a camp. Extreme camps for those older kiddos are $60 a camp. And then our Earth Adventures week-long camp is $125 per week.
All right. Well, you also have your summer concert series coming up here. What kind of bands are going to be playing at the Rock Springs Conservation Center?
Yeah, we're so excited to have the summer concert series back for the 6th year. And we have a variety of different acoustic bands that are going to come out and play some Americana, some indie music, some alt rock, some bluegrass, just some really fun stuff in that vein. We are proud to have Stiefel Investment Services as a co-sponsor for this event. We couldn't do it without them. And that kicks off on Sunday, June 5th. So all of these concerts will be on select Sundays throughout the summer at 7 p.m. Here at Rock Springs Nature Center, and they are totally free.
Who is playing June 5th?
So June 5th, we have some friends of the district. It's a group called Cactus Ranch, and they play bluegrass music and country music, and they have been here to open our series all 6 years.
All 6 years.
Yeah.
What's the crowd reception usually like when they go out and see that band?
Oh, they have a pretty good following, so they tend to really enjoy them.
Oh, that's great. Do you have a date nailed down for the following concert?
Yeah, so the second concert will be on June 12th, and that will be a group called the Hood Family Band, and this is as the name implies, it's a family that come out and they play some good tunes. And then later in June, on the 26th, we have a group called the Tangents, and it's an acoustic duo, and they play some different indie folk and alternative stuff.
Sounds like you have July all planned out. What about, or I beg your pardon, June all planned out. What about July?
Yeah, so July 10th is another duo called Stone and Snow, and they've played for us once before, I believe. They do alt rock and indie. On July 24th, we have a group called The Deep Hollow, and they will be playing us some acoustic Americana. And then into August, on August 7th, we have Seth Coquit of the Harvest Sons, and he'll be out here playing some acoustic music as well.
Okay. Anything for August?
Yeah, August 7th, that Seth Coquit.
Oh, okay. All right. And then that should wrap up the summer concert series, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that'll wrap it up.
What is that? 8 concerts? 8 concerts? I lost count. 6 concerts.
6. Mm-hmm.
Wow. What a great effort. And you said it's been 6 years since you guys started it.
Yes, so this is our 6th year doing this. It's been well received. COVID was kind of a tough time for some of those concerts, but we're really hopeful that we'll get a lot of people back out here to enjoy these groups. We'll have some concessions available for purchase if people need a snack or a drink, but otherwise the series is totally free. So bring a lawn chair or a blanket and come on out and listen to some great tunes.
If folks want to learn more about these individual bands, where can they go?
So you can check out our website, which is maconcountyconservation.org, or go onto our Facebook page at Macon County Conservation District, and we'll be making individual events for each concert.
What is your favorite genre of music to listen to live?
Oh, that's tough. I'm an alternative rock girl.
Okay, so you're going to be going to some of those concerts in July then, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I would say not that there's any of these there, but I'm more of a live hip hop kind of person. But then I really enjoy just listening to rock in my free time. I don't know. It's a little different.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Like the hip hop live crowd is just a little bit different than just sitting back and relaxing with some old classic rock. That's my opinion. And
absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, so all that information again, MaconCountyConservation.org. Did I get that right, Alicia?
You got it.
All right. I'm going to reintroduce you here. That's Alicia Callison. She's the Director of Program Services for the Rock Springs Nature Center in the Macon County Conservation District. More from Alicia right after this. People's Bank and Trust, proud to bring you this stream on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com's Facebook and WTIM TV YouTube. They put people first. Along with Landmark of Taylorville. You always do better with Landmark. Welcome back to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper, thanking People's Bank and Trust for sponsoring this stream on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com's Facebook and WTIM TV YouTube. They put people first. And Landmark of Taylorville, you always do better with Landmark. I'm here on the phone with Director of Program Services, the Macon County Conservation District's Rock Springs Nature Center. And so talking about some of the open houses that the Nature Center has available, including the Oglesby Mansion. Tell me a little bit more about that open house, Alicia.
Sure. So Governor Richard J. Oglesby was a historic figure in Illinois' history. He was a governor 3 separate times in the 1800s. And he has a homestead here in Decatur that the Conservation District owns. And so we'll be having some open houses there over the summer. If you want to learn a little bit more about Oglesby and his importance in Illinois and his relationship with Abraham Lincoln, stop by on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays throughout the summer. That's from 2 to 4 p.m. And you can get a tour of this historic home and learn a little bit of history as well.
What do you enjoy about the Oglesby Mansion?
Oh, so me, I love old houses. I love looking at the architecture. I love looking at the old furniture and the intricate details and the woodwork and things like that. So I just love walking through the house and looking at it, looking at the craftsmanship.
What other open houses do you have available?
Sure. So we have a couple of other historic sites that we manage here at the district. One of those is Bethel Schoolhouse. It's a one-room schoolhouse that is at Friends Creek Conservation Area, which is out near Argenta. And that one-room schoolhouse is open on the first Saturday of each month from 1 to 4 p.m. You can go in there and learn a little bit about what life was like in the early 1900s. And then we also have our Homestead Prairie Farm here at Rock Springs Conservation Area. And that is open Sundays and Saturdays through the summer from 1 to 4 p.m. And this one's kind of special because we actually have costumed interpreters that staff that on the weekends. So they're in 1860s clothing, and they'll give you a tour of the house and learn a little bit about what life was like living on a farm in the 1860s and how different that is to life today. And that tour is free, and it's really, really kind of interesting.
Yeah, I would imagine people dressing up in 1860s clothes and telling you about history would be fascinating.
It's pretty fun, yeah.
Tell me about some of the other programs you're offering this summer.
Yeah, so we have so much stuff going on. We're really excited about it. Starting this summer, we're going to try it out and see how it goes. For the first time, we're going to offer canoe rental here at Rock Springs. There's a couple of Saturdays throughout the summer. We're going to be trying that out and seeing how it goes. So if you've ever wanted to try canoeing and see if you enjoy it or see if it's for you, you can come out on one of those days and rent a canoe on our small pond here and give it a try. We're also going to be taking some trips to the St. Louis Zoo, and those are a couple of Mondays throughout the summer. We used to offer van trips a lot more prior to COVID, and then we stopped doing that, and so we're just kind of starting to get back into that. So that should be a lot of fun. Coming up on Sunday, we have a wildflower hike. So if you want to learn a little bit more about our local wildflowers, how to identify them, what they look like, what they're called, stop out on Sunday at 2 o'clock for a wildflower hike. I'll actually be leading that one, so you can meet me as well. And we have a bunch of other stuff going on.
Real quick, I wanted to ask you, I've been driving around and watching some of the fields, and in some of the fields I noticed kind of a yellow flower propping up right next to a lot of the farm fields. Do you have an idea what that flower is?
So I believe what you're seeing is butterweed. It's a little yellow flower that tends to creep into farm fields, and before they get tilled, they pop up. So that is probably most of what you're seeing.
Okay, and is that a wildflower or is it more of a weed?
Yeah, so it is a native flower.
Okay.
Farmers would consider it a weed for sure, but it is technically supposed to be here.
Okay, I understand. I get what you're saying. What other programs do you have?
Yeah. So, speaking of canoeing, if you like to canoe, you know that it's for you, and you'd like to canoe down the Sangamon, we have a Sangamon River trip planned on Saturday, June 8th, and that's in partnership with Lincoln Homestead State Park, actually. And so we'll be doing that June 18th from 9 to 12. We'll be taking some canoes down the Sangamon River and floating for a couple of hours and seeing what kinds of wildlife we can see and enjoying some time on the river. We are also celebrating National Trails Day on Saturday, June 4th. And for that, we have a hike. It's a 3.2-mile hike along our river trail here at Rock Springs. This is a really beautiful trail. It's got some low spots and some high spots, and it goes right along the river. You get to see some cool stuff like you'll probably see some turtles. You'll probably see some great blue herons. You will definitely see the river and learn a little bit about the natural history of this area as well.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, that's Director of Program Services for the Macon County Conservation District's Rock Springs Conservation Center, Alicia Callison, here on the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Thank you so much for being here. People's Bank and Trust proud to bring you this stream on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com's Facebook and WTIM TV YouTube.